Where else around the city are you seeing this opportunity coming up, or where do you think some of the next opportunities for that type of development can be, assuming the market continues along the path it is right now?
Well, so for new construction, I have a lot of developers ask me this, and they say, well, if I can buy a lot, somewhere in Garfield Park for 20,000, East Garfield Park, or the same lot in Bronzeville is going to cost me 160, 170, shouldn't I be building where I can get the lots for almost nothing? But the cost to build is the same wherever you build it. So for new construction, I think it makes much more sense for them if they're putting in 500,000-600,000 construction, just material costs and labor costs, to do that in the better areas. Whereas for the rehabs, I think the rehabs make a lot more sense in, like you said, Mark, in these areas you're trying to find. So we'll use Pilsen as an example, but I'll talk about a few other areas. So Pilsen, you're going to be doing new construction to the East Pilsen, and then West Pilsen, you're going to be doing more of the speculative rehab. But if you can do it this way and you can wait it out, again, talking about time being your ally with real estate, a lot of the developers that I know, the most successful ones, they're buying properties with tenants in, and they're leaving it, and they're doing the bare minimum for maybe a year or two. And during that year or two, things are spreading. So for instance, in our Pilsen example, things are spreading west as the price of the east get too expensive. The value is increasing, the rents are increasing, there's development going on around it. And then by the time they do the development, they put the money in, they've already created some equity. So if you, on the north side, East Humboldt Park is a great area to watch. Hermosa is, again, Logan Square is very well known. Just west of Logan Square is Hermosa, kind of like as everything's spreading west. So Hermosa is a place to watch. There's a lot of developments that, like the north side, that are doing things there into Avondale. And then on the south side, I really like, so I don't know how familiar you guys are with the south side, but I run a lot I live in the South Loop. So last weekend, I ran all the way past the end of the lakefront. And it's beautiful down there, all the beautiful historic buildings. And the south side of the city is I think it's a diamond in the rough. I think we're going to see, that's going to be the place to watch for me for the next few years. I think there's a lot of tax incentives for developers there. And I think that just the sheer amount of builders that are putting in huge amounts of money, building all these new construction developments, it's changing those areas, block by block.
How far south? I don't know how far you run.
So I ran to about 90th Street. So I did a long run this weekend. But typically developers, I think most developers that I know, they go to about 70th Street. They try and stay a little north, like 70th, 72nd. That's kind of where they're looking. So from there all the way to the South Loop, that's kind of the area where most people are developing.
So is that like the south end of Jackson Park, or am I wrong?
Yes, kind of like the middle of Jackson Park. Yeah, right around there.